Happy holidays. It's that time of the year when we've had Thanksgiving, now we're moving into Christmas, and New Year's will be here before you know it. Holidays can be difficult for a lot of people. Some, it's the most joyous time of the year. I think that's one of the Christmas jingles, the most wonderful time of the year. For others, it's not. This December has been rough. Had some funerals, just left the funeral home and dealing with a family and a loss to one of the elders here in the church. He'll remember that during this time of the year every year. I mean, when you've been married 35 years, you've had a lot of Christmases together, and now here you are having a death right at your wedding anniversary, which is Christmas Eve, and then you're having to have a funeral at Christmas time. It's not easy. I want to encourage you today, as you listen to this podcast, to accept this time of the year. You know, I like listening to all of the songs during this time, all of the what they call the spirit that's behind the season. All of that is so fun. You know, if it's going to snow, if the reindeers have red noses or not, or if Santa Claus is coming to town, all these things we talk about during this time of the year, and you see just the joy on people's face. You walk into the stores, even though it might be bustling with a large crowd, still people enjoy shopping, buying gifts for other people. It's a good time of the year. But if you've lost a spouse, a family member, a child, I have one of my best friends, my next door neighbor, lost his sister at this time of the year in 2011. So it's just things that happen that remind you of the holidays, but yet you have the things you have to battle with. I want to talk a little bit about that, the downside and the upside of holidays. I can come and talk to you about the heathen side of holidays and just take all of the air out of your balloon, but I don't want to do that right now. Or I could come to you and talk to you about all the festive things that are going on right now. I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to just have a balance. I want to talk to you about, during this time, not neglecting your family. It's easy to do. When I say your family, I'm talking about your household for just a few moments. Those that live with you on the day-to-day basis in your home every day. Don't neglect them during this time. It's easy to do. You can be getting gifts at work. You can be doing the secret Santas, all those kind of things. And you could be putting a lot of effort in other people and leaving out your family. Don't neglect them at this time. It's a wife, it's a child, whoever, let them know, yes, this time of the year, this is for us. It's just not for everybody else. We're going to get bombarded from cousins to aunties, uncles, grandparents, all wanting to know, what did you get me or what can I get you? But how about in your own home? I'm not saying go overboard, but pay them some extra attention over the next week or so. I've written a book on how to balance that. It's called Two Wives in the Parsonage. And there's a chapter in here that my wife wrote. Actually, my wife and my son, we all wrote this book together. And she wrote a little bit about the neglected spouse. It's a statement in here that says, lots of times we feel neglected. And there are some areas where we need to be reminded that we're not neglected. So what are we doing? The pastor has to understand from our previous chapters in here that you can't just compromise. You can't just give everything to the church. You have to balance the household as well. And if the pastor is not compromising with the wife or the spouse will feel burned out. They will feel like they are neglected. There's a whole lot more about that in the book. I want to help you not to neglect your family. Find the place for them. Find that secret sweet spot, the way to balance the family. You know, I like playing golf. And when you're playing golf and you hit a slice or you hit a draw, sometimes you do it on purpose, sometimes you didn't mean to do it. But it's all about the sweet spot on the club. So there's a sweet spot in your marriage, there's a sweet spot in your family, and I want to help you through this book to hit it every time. So if you like what I'm talking about, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, like my channel, share it, let other people know that you're enjoying it. We really appreciate it. Again, happy holidays, enjoy your family, have the greatest time that you can. Thanks for watching.